Okay, so if there's one thing that like one program in the world that really excites me as a person is SAGA Performance from Sweden. We have Satu with us. And why it's exciting is because I was a professional for 17 years, reached the point where I was a leader of my organization, and then I collapsed. Burnouts, depressions, etc. And that was actually the start. And I think now in retrospect, we never learn anything about how to manage ourselves until we collapse. So most of us don't even know. Now, SAGA Performance is really fascinating. It's very science-based, analytics-based. And I'm going to invite Satu to speak about it because she's the one who can excite us more. But it's a really fascinating program. And we are also in discussions with Satu to see how we can also enable more people, especially top performers, because this is a program really for kind of CEO, even people who have big responsibilities, including celebrities, maybe politicians, whatever. But the outcome of it is amazing. So Satu, please.
Thank you, Roger. And it's such a pleasure to be here and hear everyone's stories, and also nice to get new faces. I love to connect with an international crowd like this. So yeah, I'm based in Sweden. I'm originally from Finland. So I'm from the Nordic countries, from the cold, which also is one mental health issue, by the way, the darkness that we have here. But I feel that people get used to it if they're born here. I'm also connected with the UAE. I used to live there until 2016. I still have business over there. First time I moved to Abu Dhabi was 2004. And ever since, I've been more or less connected with both Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and the other Emirates, and lived there 3 times in total. So I've seen also the region grow. And then me and Roger got in touch and started talking, and I found this initiative really amazing and just curious to hear more from everyone. SAGA Performance operates from Sweden, but globally. So I work with both corporates and I work with high performers everywhere in the world. Now, a high performer, why is one of the questions. I think high performance, as Roger was mentioning, is often leading to something that is not that healthy. That's why SAGA Performance was actually founded, to work in a preventative way, but even more importantly, sort of redesign the concept of what high performance is. Because I do think that a lot of people, but also a lot of organizations have a false imagine or a picture of high performance, that it's just about doing more, and then ending up crashing because you just can't cope physically or mentally. And by teaching corporates, but also leaders and private clients as individuals about what the concept of high performance is in a healthy way, that already is a change that I'm determined to do and help others to do. But then the programs that we have, as Roger was saying, are a lot connected to data and science. What can we really rely on? We're not just collecting subjective feedback from people, how they're feeling. We're actually looking under the hood and wanting to understand what you as an individual can do to optimize your wellness, your well-being, your life, your performance, whether it is a corporate performance or athletic performance or just performance in life, feeling good about yourself, getting the best out of yourself. And that could be, from my perspective, you have to have a systemic approach. There are so many pieces of the puzzle that have to click so that you can feel at your best. And what we look into are aspects like sleep, stress. How do you optimize that? What kind of mindset do you need to have actually to win every day? How do you eat? What kind of food suits you? Not just to go with the generic diets that are trending, go for the ketogenic diet, because that might be not your thing at all, not the thing that you like, but also not serving your genetics. So mentioning genetics now, that's also part of the tools that we use, the testing that we use when working with individuals, that we can get your genetic blueprint and start optimizing all these areas for you by digging deeper into, okay, what is your lifestyle's current effect on your genes? So this is the science of epigenetics, understanding what your choices that you make on everyday basis, how they affect your genetic blueprint, not the other way around. So also going to change the mindset of people that I'm doomed because in my family we have this and this disease. That should not be the case. Everyone has the option to, at least to a certain point, up to a certain point, to adjust and to impact their genes and their lives in a healthy way. So at the end, it is a lot about education, about the willingness to dig deeper and truly understand who you are. Sometimes it is about looking into your genetics. Sometimes it's just about adjusting your routines, your everyday life, your sleep routines, tracking your sleep, understanding more about your sleep quality, quantity. Sometimes it is about self-leadership. So you see, it is a big picture, it is a big puzzle, but my work and SAGA Performance is there to help the individuals to understand what matters for them so that they can be at their best at all times. That's short about us. Thank you.
Thank you, Satu, for joining us. I think with what we're trying to do with the Heartfulness Initiative, it's something kind of along the same way, because it is based on self-assessment, assessing yourself across the 7 dimensions of wellness, and then going into a plan which is measurable over time. So it's not that, oh, I need this, but then what happens next? So there's constant self-assessments that will happen, let's say every 30 days, and the person is assessing themselves. So it's like, so you're kind of identifying your gaps, and you are setting the priorities of change, and then you are tracking the results. So it's literally like analytics based in a sense. So today, actually, we launched our website and we put the questionnaire there. Whoever likes to do it, it's really fascinating because like just by asking ourselves these questions, sometimes is enough to find half of the solutions. If we really look at ourselves as multidimensional, and then we really say, where are the gaps? And then I say, I want to focus my effort on this and this and this and this. This is how transformation happens. I think, you know, once we can measure, we can always know what kind of happened in the process. And this is the beauty about SAGA Performance, very measurable, very science-based, genetics and epigenetics. I mean, it's fascinating. Thank you so much, Satu.
Thank you, Roger.